I'm Lisa. This is my channel, Prairie Imperfection, where I like to talk about mother's mental health and self-care because I believe it is really important for us as mothers to feel fulfilled and like our cup is full so that we can pour into our families and we can have healthy marriages and healthy families. So today I thought it'd be fun to share with you how we chose our children's names. My husband and I have 2 children. We have a son and a daughter. So a long time ago, before I even met my husband, he wanted a baby sister. And he never got a little baby sister, so he thought the next best thing would be a daughter. So when we met, I always knew that was one of his dreams in life was to have a daughter. And it was discussed before we even got married that if we had any daughters that he would choose the names and then I would choose the sons' names. So when we got married and started thinking about having babies, he decided he wanted to name his daughter Emma. He really liked that name. But before we had any babies, his sister had a baby, and without even talking to each other about names, his sister named her first daughter Emmeline. So we could not name our daughter Emma. But luckily for us, or for me at least, our first baby was a girl, so I was relieved I could fulfill my husband's dreams. So he decided on the name Enya. Now, he was going to school to be a teacher, and he had met a little girl in his practicum class called Enya, and he said she was just like a sweet, kind little girl, and he thought, she left a good impression on him, so that's why he chose the name Enya. And if you have never heard of the singer Enya, then you must be younger than me. That's usually what we get. Like, people our age or older always say, oh, like the singer Enya, and yes. And if you are younger than me, then go look it up. She has, I think some of her songs are on, like, what is that, Lord of the Rings or something? But she's an Irish singer, and her most popular song is Only Time. Anyways, you can go look that up if you're curious. But, so, we had our daughter, we named her Enya, and her middle name is Jane, which her paternal grandparents chose for her. My husband is Korean, and traditionally in Korea, the paternal grandparents choose the children's names, but we decided that they could choose the middle name because we didn't want them to have a Korean name that they could not pronounce in Canada, or that other people couldn't pronounce in Canada. So, but they ended up choosing Jane, which in Korean is pretty much the same as in English. It sounds the same, so that was easy for her. So that is our daughter's name. Now, we also had a son. He was born when my daughter was like 22 months old, so they're pretty close. But since we were having a son the second time, I got to choose the name, and I actually like biblical names. So that's kind of where I was looking to find a name, but also I wanted it to be we wanted it to be an E name because, well, I told you my husband's sister's first child is Emmeline, and then our daughter was Enya, and then my husband's sister had another kid called Ella. So we kind of wanted our son to have an E name too, so he wasn't the only cousin without an E name. So I was looking for a biblical name and an E name, and we came up with Eli because I thought it was nice and short and simple. And then his middle name is Dabin, which is Korean, which again the Korean grandparents chose that name. I don't really remember what the meaning is. So if you know what that is, let me know below. And that is how we came up with our babies' names. Now, if we have any more kids, could be tricky to come up with another E name. So if you have any good E names, leave them down below so I know, so I can keep it for future reference if that is ever an issue in the future. Okay, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye.